In the absence of Donald Trump behaving like a president, California Governor Gavin Newsom is stepping up and showing the way, and he continues to powerfully push back at Donald Trump and put Donald Trump in his place. That video right there I shared with you is when California just signed a new trade partnership with Belgium to expand economic and clean energy innovation. This is the type of scenes we used to see at the White House. We're now seeing it in California's Capitol building through California Governor Gavin Newsom. Now, Donald Trump just got a rude awakening as well from one of the latest polls regarding Proposition 50. That's the redistricting proposition to push back against Donald Trump trying to rig the midterms that California Governor Gavin Newsom has fought for in California. Take a look at the massive support in California for this initiative, Prop 50, to redistrict California to push back against what's going on in Texas. Do you support Proposition 50, mid-decade redistricting? Overwhelmingly, California voters by a 54 to 36% margin say they support the redistricting to push back against Donald Trump's election rigging. As this one account writes, could you imagine if the Delete Republican Districts Act, or Stand Up to the Republican Rigging the Midterms Act, ends up outrunning Kamala Harris in California? It is a very popular initiative, and California Governor Gavin Newsom continues to get more popular by the day. And it's because he's speaking candidly, and he's speaking powerfully, and he's showing moral clarity. You have Governor Newsom post the following: Trump is considering protecting a known trafficker and Epstein's right-hand woman. Sick. Why won't MAGA Mike Johnson release the files? He wrote that in response to Donald Trump from the Oval Office yesterday, making comments that he will consider pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell. MAGA, is this what you voted for? Governor Newsom then writes, Donald Trump wants you to pay more for your health care so he can give his billionaire buddies a tax cut. It's that simple. Governor Newsom then also responds to this piece of news from the Financial Times. The impact of Trump tariffs is beginning to show in U.S. consumer prices. Trade levies are starting to drive up costs for goods from cans of soup to car parts. And that was in response to Donald Trump posting, good news for holiday season. Don't you call it Christmas, Donald? It's holiday season now. Trump goes, early prices are down while tariffs are making our country an economic power again. Also, virtually no inflation, which all the American people know is a complete and utter lie. Groceries are less affordable. Prices are surging. These are real issues taking place. People are getting their health care taken away from them, getting ripped away. Education, incredibly expensive and inaccessible. Housing market, the worst since 1995. The job market, heck, the Bureau of Labor Statistics isn't even publishing job data anymore or inflation data. It's Trump's view during COVID. Just stop the testing and you don't know that there are people dying. So just stop the reporting and pretend it doesn't exist. Governor Newsom writes the following: bad news for the holiday season. Inflation up, groceries up, electricity bills up, record job loss. Donald Trump is lying to you. And also, it was another horrible month for manufacturing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We are currently in a manufacturing and construction recession, also a tourism recession as well, a great recession there. The only areas where we see economic growth right now, it's actually in healthcare and education, both areas that Donald Trump is seeking to utterly destroy. Governor Newsom then posts the following: bullshit. And it's a video that he makes a MAGA Mike Johnson. Here, play this clip.
Let me look right into the camera and tell you very clearly, Republicans are the ones concerned about healthcare. Republicans are the party. We've done it.
Governor Newsom then responds to Texas Governor Greg Abbott, talking about how Greg Abbott is authorizing Donald Trump to send Texas National Guard troops to invade Chicago, Illinois. Governor Newsom writes, states cannot invade one another. This is so simple, so fundamental to America. I cannot even believe I have to type those words. America is on the brink of martial law. And again, just think about how Governor Newsom put it. This is what is happening right now. States cannot invade one another. States should not invade other states. Yet this is what red states are doing to blue states and blue cities. In response to More Perfect Union posting the following, Nike has dramatically raised prices over the last year. Footwear prices are up 17%. Apparel prices are up 14%, and equipment and protection prices are up 18%. Governor Newsom writes, thanks at real Donald Trump. You saw Caroline Leavitt's disastrous press conference yesterday, where she was again talking about the military invading blue cities and how this is what governors from blue states should want. Governor Newsom writes, Caroline Leavitt admits Donald Trump wants the military to continue to take over American cities across the country. Do not allow them to normalize this. Governor Newsom then posts how MAGA Mike Johnson is refusing to swear in Congresswoman-elect Adelita Grijalva from Arizona's 7th Congressional District because she would lend her name to the discharge petition, become signature 218 to release the Epstein files. So Donald Trump and MAGA Mike Johnson want an indefinite stoppage and cancellation of the House of Representative votes, and they're on a paid vacation. They gavelled out once again yesterday. Governor Newsom writes, it's not even November, and the GOP are already rigging the election. And then he posts an article, Dem says Mike Johnson is delaying her swearing in to prevent the Epstein vote. In response to MAGA Mike Johnson saying earlier in the day yesterday, when the simple truth is on your side, you have nothing to hide from, Governor Newsom goes, here's the truth. Mike Johnson wants to triple your healthcare costs. Here's another truth. Mike Johnson wants to rip healthcare away from 20 million people. Here's another truth. Mike Johnson's shutdown will cost the American people billions of dollars. And here's a final truth. Mike Johnson is a sad little man. Governor Newsom then posts, get mogged, Sean. Get mogged, Sean. Watch this video that he posts of himself telling Sean, get mogged. Here, play this clip.
The largest economy in the world. What are you arguing for? Mississippi? 71% of the GDP in America are blue counties. I would 71% of the GDP. 71% of the country's wealth. 7 of the top 10 dependent states. Let's say you're right. Let's say you. No, we're subsidizing your state, Sean.
Governor Newsom then posts this photo of Voldemort and says, live look at Stephen Miller tonight. Governor Newsom, in response to news that Burbank Airport will have no air traffic controllers this evening, FAA warns. Governor Newsom goes, thanks, Donald Trump. Burbank Airport has 0 air traffic controllers from 4:15 p.m. to 10 p.m. today because of your government shutdown. Governor Newsom then posts the following meme. Trump, solar energy, no work at night. And then Governor Newsom with a large brain, a functioning brain. We use batteries, dipshit. We use batteries, dipshit. Moral clarity, call him out, call him a dipshit. Governor Newsom then posts the following San Francisco Chronicle article. Newsom says he'll pull California from the governor's group if it won't condemn Trump deployments. Governor Newsom writes, if the National Governors Association cannot stand against states literally invading one another, count me out. Count me out. I want you to think about that. Red states invading blue states to own the libs rather than build a cohesive United States of America. What the hell is going on? Governor Newsom then responds also to MAGA Mike Johnson saying, when the simple truth is on your side, you have nothing to hide from. Governor Newsom says, then why are you hiding the Epstein list? in response to Stephen Miller claiming that in Portland, ICE officers have to street battles against Antifa, hand-to-hand combat every night to come and go from their building, Newsom writes, Stephen Miller is making things up again. A federal judge said it best when rejecting Trump's illegal guard deployment. The president's determination was simply untethered from the facts. Governor Newsom then writes, California is the manufacturing capital of America, period. We create more jobs, produce more goods, and drive more innovation than anywhere else in the country because what gets built in California shapes the future and powers the U.S. economy. In response to Stephen Miller posting a long, racist, hateful, deranged screed about ICE rounding up migrants and judges are terrorists or whatever the hell he's saying, who even knows, Governor Newsom goes, I ain't reading all of that. I'm happy for you though. Oh, sorry that happened. In response to Fox, which is state regime media, attacking Governor Newsom for playing Fortnite and also calling out Donald Trump on a Friday Fortnite event with Connor Eats Pants, Governor Newsom goes, Fox News can't stop snidely sneering at Twitch streamers and young men because independent voices threaten their entire business model. Finally, in response to the news that U.S. manufacturing shrank this past September for the 7th consecutive month, Governor Newsom says, yay, that's Trump's golden era. There you have it, folks. That's how you do it. That's how it's done. Governor Newsom leading the way. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million subscribers. Thanks so much for watching.
Love this video? Support independent media and unlock exclusive content, ad-free videos, and custom emojis by becoming a paid member of our YouTube channel today. You can also gift memberships to others. Let's keep growing together.